if you had to come to me for an extra class, a traditional extra class for an hour, number one, you had to come to me in a specific time. You had to stay the hour, and then you've got to go home. So already there's a portion of inconvenience there, the fact that you've got to come to me. Then you've got to remember everything that I teach you in that hour. You cannot afford to forget it, because it's never going to be repeated unless you come back next week and waste that class to ask of the previous week's work. That's a bit of an inconvenience as well. Then you will, in the traditional class, you will have theory, you will have definitions, examples, and exercises, and your questions will be answered. Now, what we do at Internet Learning is we say, let's take the advantages of a traditional extra class, which is the tuition side, and we build on that by putting it onto a series of videos, and we bring the extra classes to you. We literally bring the extra classes to you over the internet as a series of videos, and you still have the definitions, the theory, the examples, the exercises, and you have the answering of your questions. Because think of it, if you were in a typical extra class in the afternoon, and in the middle of an explanation you didn't get something, or you're thinking what would happen if that was changed, or if the question looked like this, then you would put up your hand and you would ask. Now, in the context of the video classes, we've got exactly that. In that hour that we schedule the classes, you can speak to me on WhatsApp or on Skype to ask the questions. You literally just press the pause button on your cell phone or on the computer or your tablet, and then you go onto Skype or on WhatsApp with me, ask the question, and once you're done, you just press play and you carry on. The advantage, however, is that every single explanation can be viewed over and over and over again. Tomorrow, next week, next month. You don't have to remember everything. You can literally go through every explanation as many times as required. So we also have the discipline of a traditional extra class, where we say we've got that time slot, you have to fit in with that time and that time, but everything that you don't get in that hour is still available whenever. Forever. It's still available if you opt for that package. You can take that and you can listen to all those explanations so many times as you require. Now, for the parents, and listen carefully if you are a parent, we can also pull stats for you about what your child has viewed. How many times has he or she viewed a specific video? We can provide you with all of that stats. So this is definitely the way of the future. Listen carefully about the advantages that we provide for you by taking the extra classes, the traditional concept of extra classes, but just simply putting it onto the internet as a series of videos. We still have all the advantages of a traditional extra class. However, we take all the disadvantages and we just wipe it off the table and substitute it with an extra set of advantages. When you have clicked on the link to enter the class, you'll get to a page where on the top it will actually tell you exactly what the topic of the class is. And then as you scroll down, you'll see that we always start with a theory lesson. And right at the left it says start here. That's obviously very important because that is the first lesson that you need to view. Now you can click on that start here logo. You can click there where it says click here to watch the first video, and you'll see on the top it actually tells you what that lesson is all about. Or you can make use of the jump code. Now we'll come back to the jump code in a moment, but there are three ways in which you can actually get to the video. So let's just simply click on there. It will then open a page in the Internet Learning website for you, where you can then see the flash video, and sometimes there will also be an MP4 video that you can view. And what you'll simply do is to click on that, and it will open in a page called Scribbler Box, and then the lesson will start.
Before we really start with this lesson, it might be worth our while to just stop and look at that word exponents and discuss what exactly the meaning of that word exponents would be.
Now you'll also see that you can go forward in the lesson, you can go back, which is specifically a very good facility. You can go back a few seconds, a few minutes, you can go back right to the beginning, over and over and over again. You can watch this video until you understand exactly everything that was being said there.
Power of -4 and that part x.
Now when we look at the page in the Internet Learning website specifically, you'll also see that there's reference to something called the Puffin browser. Now the Puffin browser is what you need to use if you want to use the videos or watch the videos on your cell phone or on your tablet. That's very important because the Puffin browser allows the Flash video to play inside a mobile device. Now you can download the Puffin browser from the App Store and just install it, and just remember then that everything that you do from the very first time that you log in to the Internet Learning website to start viewing the videos for the classes need to take place inside the Puffin browser. Everything needs to take place inside the Puffin browser. This is not a plug-in, it needs to be the default app that you use, but then you'll be able to watch the videos inside a browser on your mobile device as well. Now, if you look at the JumpCode block over there, and we just go back to that screen, you'll see the jump code for this specific video is 2432. What you can do is you can just simply click there and type in 2432. That is the jump code that you'll use. Click on go, and it will take you through to exactly the same place inside the database where you can then watch that video. So if for whatever reason the links don't work on your phone or on your computer, you can just use the jump code. Then as we go down, you'll see that there could actually be some more theory lessons that you can watch. All of these are intended to give you a background of the concept that we are doing. In this case, it is exponents. And then at a point, you'll come to the examples of questions. Now, when you get to this point, this is where we are taking you through the variations of the applications of the theory. Typical questions. So you can go through them one by one, look for the ones that you specifically want to know, or take it from the top down to the bottom. And whenever you get to a question that you want to view, you just click there, or use the jump code, and it will take you through to the correct place inside the database on the Internet Learning website. And in this case, for instance, you'll see that now there's also an MP4 video that you can view. So you can just click on there, and it will then take you through to the MP4 video itself that you can just click on to view. It works exactly the same as the Flash video. It's just the file sizes are slightly different, but that is basically the only difference between the two. Now you can also make use of the search function. Let's say, for instance, you want to see some more questions on exponents, or you want to actually see other types of mathematical topics. You can just simply go there, and for instance, if we then type in expone, you don't even have to type the whole word out, just type expone and search. It will bring up a search result screen where you can then go through all of them, and you'll see all the questions from the database, every single one of them that they have something to do with exponents. You can see all of them there. You'll see that there are often grades associated as well that will tell you exactly whether it is applicable for your specific grade or not, but you can make use of this search function at any time. If you want to have help with something but you don't know where to find it, you can make use of the web chat, which you'll see here at the bottom right hand corner. There's a little block that says we are here. That's the web chat. You can communicate with us directly from the web chat and say, please help me with whatever you're looking for, and we will then give you jump codes that you can just type in there to take you through to the correct places. Now, the financial model of the extra classes that we've got is based on either you pay for a specific class, or alternatively you pay once a month a specific fee that will give you access to everything, all the classes, as well as unlimited access to the database, the search function, and obviously then the jump code as well. And we also have a facility where you can pay a little bit more, and then you can ask your own questions. You can submit your own questions, which we will record for you and put it back up on the website for you to go and view the memorandums. It's called Backchat, and with Backchat you have got the facility to speak directly to the tutor. Now, just on the basis of the extra class, let's just go back to the extra classes, any of these recordings. What will typically happen in a real class is that you might get stuck somewhere inside one of these explanations. The tutor might say something and you'd be sparked to think of something specific, where you might say, what if it was this, or what if the question was that? Then you would put up your hand and ask a question. Now, we've got that specific personal attention built into this as well, into our extra classes, where you will then find the ability to go online with the tutor via WhatsApp or with Skype and ask your own question. You can do that. This is the personal attention that we give you as well inside that time frame, the scheduled time of the class. So go for it. Let's hope you enjoy this. It's really designed to make it very easy for you to actually take the classes to you rather than you having to go for the extra classes and go somewhere to attend a specific class.